Hello YouTube, this is Man. Welcome to my channel, Drawman, Jack of all, master of none. This is part 2 video, but whatever I'm calling this video. and I'll be discussing a little more about slabbing. So here it goes. Things I need for slabbing my own comic book. Plastic or acrylic casing. They sell this in 10 packs. Yeah. It has a wall mount hose. I need one of these. A sheet of paper, printer paper. Doesn't have to be SF free. It's just for color is optional. I would like another sheet of paper like this, where it's acid free on both sides. This is a really expensive paper. Has some thickness to it. Yeah, I like that thickness, but I want to see if I can find the cheaper paper. But I'm going to be using one sheet of that. I'll need to cut it, so if you don't have a paper cutter, scissor will do. For the bagging, because I don't think this is an acid-free bag, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a polyethylene bag instead of a polypropylene bag. More protection, they say. I don't know. So, then cheapest SD card you can find. Cheapest one that I can find was 16GB SD card to record out everything that I got in this comic book. Yeah, so that's the thing you need. There are a few things I forgot to mention. This is a very important one. Binder grips, I guess this is what's it called. Binder clamps, whatever you call these things. A couple of these. Two sets of post and screws on this box. I'm not going to include this as a price or cost me, but a single punch hole tool. Back to the video. This has SF free on both sides, this sheet. And I'm going to cut that into pieces so it'll fit right in the middle. There it is. And they're applying pressure, heat, and time to it so that you will take the wrinkles out of the comic book, basically. And in pressing, they will put one of these sheets in here in the middle like this, because that stapler poke into other part of the books. So they put one of these things in there in the middle. This has certain depth to it, and I'm not applying too much pressure to mine. I'm applying the pressure that's provided by this case and these folder clippers, right? So that's the only pressure I'm applying. Heat, I'm only applying the room temperature heat, and the time, of course, will be a lot longer than 24 hours. So I'm hoping I make up the heat and pressure with time. Okay, what I did was line that up right there. I will draw a line right there. When you're cutting this, I will err on the sides of being too big than too small. Then I'll cut this using my cutter instead of my scissors. I think it'd be easier with the cutter myself. As you can see, I erred on a little bit bigger on tall wires. I try to cut pretty close on the side. Let's go to the center again. I should have left it open. Yeah, there's center. Alright. Reason you don't want to shoulder smaller, because you don't want paper to bend in either side. Be very careful when inserting one of these. I'm going to do it from this side, like that. Yeah. See that right there? It caught. You push it, then it will rip. That's that. Shorter side is the back, taller side is the front. Open it up. And center it much as you can. Slide it down. Oops. Center it much as you can. Slide it down. I'm going to cut off the excess right there. Go ahead and cut this off. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Work on this side. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to work on the label. I give it a grade of 5, right? So I'm going to work on this label right there. Yeah, print this off of Google Slide, Google Doc basically. And what I do is I fold this in half. There's my logo. I need to work on it. There's my grade. Some info. Defects. I'm going to sign it and date it. I need to make the holes bigger. That means I have to cut out the inside. I'm going to use something like this to cut it out. Right? And that will make a shaving come off, and I don't want the shaving to get in the comic book. And I'm not using power tool because I don't want to crack this fragile plastic. Line up the holes. Before I put this up, I'm gonna put these in there. I think these are post and screws is what they are called. You could find them at Michael's. I imagine they have it at Hobby Lobbies also. I need to find it a little shorter. It's a little tall, but that's all right for now. But it holds in there, it's fine. Also, you could use that hole to, I guess, as a mounting if you want. Find two more. Like that. Now ready to pick these guys up. Now this has to go over this little paper, so we gotta be careful. Just how to do it with the front of the camera angles and all that. I don't have the right angle for it. There you go. Now I could cut that off, the excess, but that's alright. Well, I'm done. How's it look? A lot of improvements need to be made. This is exposed, this is exposed. This is pretty flimsy, these things here on the side. But it makes it will fit into a lot of the short boxes, and it could also be used as a, what do you call it, divider. All the Superman could be behind this one. It could be used as that. Again, improvement. I'll probably want to be able to put a UV film on it so that I could display it longer than a few days. And then I probably want to come out with a better casing, because casing itself, you know, and better encapsulation basically. But I think it can be done. Homemade slab. Homemade slab. It could be done, I think. My comic book feels protected. It feels protected, at least. We'll see in a year from now how well it is protected, but it feels protected, and it feels like it's going to do something about these creases. This one is priceless, even though it's priced at $50 plus shipping and handling. It's priceless because my kids gave it to me. This is priceless because it's been with me for 45 years, and I still get joy out of being able to read from it. look at some history on it, behind it, you know. Am I gonna sell first? I'll probably sell this one first. Because my kids' intention are that I sell my collection so I could make lots of money. 25 years later, maybe this will become $500. Who knows? Anyway, till next time, I'm out. Next book I'm gonna slab is Kids Zombies. Because comic books are for everybody. I mean, they're comic books for everybody. I think. And I think it might make a pretty good gift if I slab it.